Conflict Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has announced that the military operations in the northern Tigray province have been completed. The Ethiopian Prime Minister declared victory in the Tigray region after 3 weeks of intense fighting that reportedly has left thousands of people dead. The Ethiopian Prime Minister in fact took to Twitter to share the news of the completion of the military ground offensive. The announcement came shortly after he confirmed that the federal troops had seized control of the regional capital of Mekele and will continue searching for and detaining what he described as the TPLF criminals. The Prime Minister has called the offensive a law and order operation. The Chief of the Staff of the Ethiopian National Defence Force made the announcement via the state broadcaster, saying that the army had taken control as of the afternoon.
ሰራዊታችን በትላንትና ዕለት ዝግጅት ሲያደርግ ቆይቶ ለመቀሌ ከተማ ህዝብ እንዴት ተጓዳኝ ጉዳት ሳይደርስበት መቀሌ ከተማን መቆጣጠር ይቻላል የሚል ዝግጅት ሲያደርግ ቆይቶ ዛሬ ከሰዓት በኋላ መቀሌን ሙሉ ለሙሉ ተቆጣጥሯል። ሰራዊታችን አሁን መቀሌን ሙሉ በሙሉ ከተቆጣጠረ በኋላ በየጉርጓዱ በየጎሬው የተደበቁትን ጸረ ሰላም ኃይሎች ያደነ እየተከታተለ እየፈለገ ይገኛል።
But the announcement came after heavy shelling was reported in Mekele as it braced for a military offensive against Tigray's ruling party. However, the leader of the Tigray's People Liberation Front, whose forces have been fighting the Ethiopian troops, said that the group was not giving up, though it is not clear if any of the TPLF leaders have surrendered. Meanwhile, the chief of the United Nations Refugee Agency said on Saturday that the Tigrayan refugees arriving in Sudan fear intercommunal violence in the Tigray region, where a 3-week conflict has sent thousands of people across the border. The United Nations has also raised concerns for the thousands of the Eritrean refugees who are caught in the crossfires of the violence in Ethiopia and has appealed to the Ethiopian government to exercise maximum responsibility.
Without access, it's difficult to have information and to inform the refugees here, to help them inform. And even for them, it's difficult with the lack of communication. So it's not an easy time to make that assessment. Here, we concentrate on supporting the refugees. In Ethiopia, really, my biggest concern as UNHCR at the moment is the Eritrean refugees. Almost 100,000 without this daily support that we were providing. I visited myself those camps a couple of years back. And with the additional risk there of some violence, we hear reports, we have no confirmation, but I really want to appeal to the Ethiopian government for exercising maximum responsibility.
At least about 43,000 refugees have fled Ethiopia and have taken shelter in the neighboring state of Sudan. The United Nations body is currently trying to provide humanitarian aid and emergency relief to help the Sudanese government manage the refugee crisis. Several people have been killed in the fighting and airstrikes that erupted on the 4th of November after the government accused the Tigray's People's Liberation Front of attacking a federal military base. Now, the conflict is rooted in the long-standing political tensions between the TPLF, that was the powerful regional party that was ruling over the entire of Ethiopia till 2018, and the new government that has now taken charge at the center. The TPLF argues that the central government has marginalized the Tigrayan people since having assumed power.